This is Matt on day 2 of Indietracks of 2018 or 2018 if anyone would like to call it that, and we're here with Happy Accidents, who just played a phenomenal set earlier on. How you guys doing?
Yeah, really good, thanks.
Hi. Rich has just come back from being in the stage. The stage was really cool. We love the barn stage. I think it's a barn shed, indoor train shed. It was really fun. The crowd was really big, which was surprising to us for some reason, and had a fun set.
Awesome. That is definitely fun earlier on. I saw you guys. I thought you guys made a really phenomenal set earlier on. That was really cool. So I really enjoyed that. Okay, this is going to be the first question. How long has the band formed?
I think 4.5 years, something like that. We played our first gig in February 2014.
Seems so long ago now.
It's like a distant dream.
Yeah. Yeah, so we formed in Southampton, and now we're a London band, so yeah, it's back in 2014 in Southampton.
Is there anything that you want to add on with the forming of the band, the formation of Happy Accidents? Anything that anyone, like, what's the story behind you guys formed it, or who joined the band later on? I mean,
we played acoustically for a bit, and then just ended up thinking it was a bit more boring, and so we formed a band instead in Southampton, and sort of DIY punk scene surrounding the Joiners, which is a venue.
This is going to be the next question. What are the band's influences or inspirations?
I think things like the thermals come across a lot. Like, people say that we sound quite like them at times, but actually just a lot of our friends' bands, like Colour Me Wednesday that play today, Fresh, Doe, like a lot of like the bands in the DIY scene I do find inspiring, and we just caught a bit of Dreamwife just then, and they're so cool, and they're definitely like inspiring to me, and perhaps something that I would like. I just want a bit more charisma on stage, which we apparently have anyway, but like, I don't know, it's quite inspiring, so that kind of thing.
So is there any influences for anyone? Is there any influences and inspiration between you guys? Any favourite bands you want to tell us?
At the moment, I like Frank Ocean a lot, and that was what I was listening to a lot when we wrote the last record. And also, I think I was listening to a lot of Kraftwerk as well, and yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
That's cool. What's the DIY scene like in London at the moment? With, like you mentioned earlier on, with bands such as Colour Me Wednesday and a few other bands, Dreamwives and a few others. I mean, there must be some expansion, because there's like a variety of indie pop jangly bands, and there's a little bit more kind of riot girl, queercore bands. And do you guys?
I guess it is quite good. Like, we lost the Montague Arms, which was quite an important venue in southeast London. But I think like there's still a lot of good bands around, and obviously it doesn't just disappear as a result of like losing a venue. I think we've grown a lot in London. It's nice being based in London, and there's like a lot of really good bands. Like Colour Me Wednesday and the Tuts are kind of based in Uxbridge, and then there's like southeast bands. I guess Sugar Rush are based all over, and like other bands like that. And yeah, I guess like bands like Apologies are always at the core of this like scene as well, and like bands like that. But yeah, there's a lot going on still.
It's a variety of a lot of strong scenes going on around that scene. I mean, you have a lot. I mean, they're kind of collaborating together, whether you're just, like you said, a dream pop or a jangly pop band, or a little bit more political riot girl punk band kind of thing. They all seem to merge together into one. That sounds really good, and I have been to London like the last few years when I saw bands like that, and I thought there is a collective going. There's a collection, there's a collective going on. I always thought, there must be mixed up to give it a bit more flavour.
Yeah, I think so.
It's cool.
I think there's a lot of bands that I don't even know about that are gigging a lot. Like, I just don't go to that many gigs sometimes, because when you play a lot of gigs, it's hard to like motivate yourself to go to loads of gigs as well. But I like to go to them occasionally to try and like learn about what other new bands are out there, and who'd be good to support us, or who would like be good to like just know about, so, and listen to. So yeah.
Cool. Okay, this is going to be the next question. Is you guys played on the indoor stage earlier on. What was the crowd's reaction like to you guys? Was it great? It was brilliant. Was it brilliant?
I've never experienced so much hate in all my time playing in a band. It was really hard for me it was almost a struggle to play in my instrument because there was so much venom coming at me from all directions. It was cool. We got through it. I had a little cry after.
It's like, as a free, like we really try hard, and to see so much animosity in response, it's quite difficult, but we move on, we live and learn, and thanks Indietracks.
Yeah, thanks, Indietracks. Hopefully, when we play again, people won't throw so many tomatoes at us.
Well, it seems like the Indietracks crowd today has been quite good to you guys. I saw you guys. They seem to very appreciate you guys.
I am just joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it was great.
Like one of our top 5 shows, we were saying. So we had a fun time.
The new album's going really well for you guys.
Tour was singing along, like it was good. We made everyone boo because we were like we needed some footage for something, which was quite funny. Sorry about the amount of sarcasm that laid on heavy there for you.
How's the touring going on? I mean, you guys did a few tourings around the UK at the moment, and you continue this through November time. You got the Cambridge
We're about to announce a couple more things as well, but yeah, just getting pretty busy again. It's gonna be a fun year, I think.
We're gonna be sick of each other.
There is gonna be you guys got Norwich coming up in September.
That should be fun. We've not played Norwich before ever, and some people came from Norwich to the Ipswich show you put on, so it'll be nice to sort of get up there for the first time. And
then Cambridge is in November. I mean, that's pretty neat.
So we're like East Anglia heavy at the moment. We're doing the sort of west way.
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean East.
East Anglia, East.
I like playing an hour away from where we live. It's very pleasant.
So one of the last questions I'm going to ask is which band is your favourite at Indietracks this year, or which band have you seen?
A few.
Yeah, do it.
I really like Colour Me Wednesday because they're just like their new album's great and they're just so good at performing. It's like they don't even have to think about it. And Dreamwife had a lot of charisma and just like they're just so cool. So they're my top 2.
Cool.
Same, I think. And Onsind. Onsind.
Just Blankets.
Oh, just Blankets, yeah. Oh yeah, Wolf Girl and yeah, why not? Sugar Rush.
We missed them, but they're really good as well.
That's alright.
Oh, you got into the chapel.
I couldn't get into the chapel, but I watched from outside the window before I had to run off and set up for our own set. But they were cool.
Seals are playing tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. Really great band, nice people, really good. I think, is there anything that you want to end before we any last words before we end the interview?
Thanks for asking us to have a chat, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival, Matt.
It's
been really good.
You too, guys.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
The rest of Dreamwife now.
Yeah. Same here. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Have a good night, and see you next time.